National Federation of the Blind. Live the life you want.
Hi, I'm Vee Gaspa, and I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia, and I'm a student about to be a freshman in college. So I was born blind, and when I was younger, I had cancer and I underwent a lot of treatment, but I didn't think much of it. I was given 2 death predictions I didn't find out until later. And, as a kid, I didn't really think that there was much wrong with me. I didn't have hair until I was 6, but of course at that age no one cared, and neither did I. So I just kind of lived life pretty carelessly when I was younger, and I didn't really see it until I got older. Sometimes the kids were mean to me, but I didn't think much of it because I didn't realize that I actually had a disability until I was older. I moved around a lot. I was born in Palm City, Florida, and then we moved to North Carolina. I got some treatment at Duke Hospital, and then we went back to Florida, which was probably the best years of my life. I've been in remission for about 2 years, and I was old enough to make friends and still not care. And it was a really fun time. I moved to Virginia when I was 11 and started school. And then once middle school started, I kind of realized that I actually had a disability and I actually was different, and students actually picked up on it because everyone gets bullied in middle school. I took a few kids to court for bullying and won because I wasn't going to stand for it, and those kids actually don't bother anyone anymore. So just getting rid of the people that need it. When I was a sophomore in high school, that's when I found the NFB in 2012. I was 16. I went to my first Virginia State Convention because someone was just like, you should come to a state convention. I'm like, well, what is it? And they're like, find out. I'm like, okay. I just walked downstairs to my mom and I'm like, yeah, Mom, we're going to this convention for a weekend, pack up. And she did. And that was a lot of fun. And I met who is now the grandfather of our federation, Fred Schroeder. I just walked up to him and I'm just like, hi, I'm this new person. What is this about? I did some of the youth track stuff in Virginia, and my second day at the Virginia State Convention, someone nominated me to be treasurer of the student division. So I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. I wasn't going to turn it down, so I did it. And the student division was kind of dead that year. I went back to the convention in 2013 and was reelected as secretary. So again, I did it, and the division became a lot more active. We did a lot of fun stuff. It was a great time, but this was now my junior year and going into my senior year, so it got really stressful. Then in November of my senior year, I was a total goober, and I didn't realize convention was the same weekend as my SAT, so I could not go to convention. So I gave up my spot on the student division for a year just to finish senior year, graduate, start college, just kind of a fresh start. Then I thought, what better fresh start than to go to my first national convention? And of course, since it was the 75th year anniversary, why not? So I applied for the national scholarship and unfortunately didn't get it. I applied for the Jernigan Fund and the Virginia-specific McDonald Fellowship Fund, and I got both of those. So then, of course, I ran downstairs to my parents and said, I'm going to Orlando. And they weren't going to be able to go with me, so it's like, I'm 18 now, and I'm going to Orlando on my own. And shortly after that, I was also accepted to Seton Hall University, class of 2019, and I very proudly committed. So everything just kind of fell into place, and now here I am at my the 75th convention and my first national convention, and now I know even more about what this organization is about, and I'm really glad I'm here. And I will be joining the Federation of New Jersey, where Seton Hall University is, so I don't have to worry about traveling to and from Virginia all the time. So the NFB has helped me a lot, just taking blindness and just kind of not thinking about it as a part of me, just kind of thinking about it as almost like just an adjective, just describes me, but it doesn't define me. So it just describes me, but it's not a piece of me, and I'm excited to see where things go. I'm Vee Gaspa, and I'm living the life I want.
For more information about the National Federation of the Blind, please visit www.nfb.org or call 410-659-9314.